Hi friends, Christine with Essentially Styled. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to focus on minimal hair. Now you might think, what is minimal hair? Well, I, like many of you over the last couple years, when we were locked down and really focused on our homes, some of us remodeled and you looked around and you started decluttering and getting rid of things when you had nothing else to do. Well, in the process, I came across a channel called The Minimal Mom, and I'm going to link it down below because I think it is life-changing. So I tell everyone about the Minimal Mom channel. And the lady that runs it, her name is Dawn Madsen. I listen to her all the time now, so my husband jokes that she's my new BFF. And I really do appreciate all the work that she's put into her channel, and she just kind of speaks my language. But her overarching theme is that everything in our home is inventory, and inventory we have to manage. And how much inventory do we really want to manage? So as a Lilla Rose stylist, I carry a lot of inventory in Lilla Rose accessories. To make room for that, because I do shows and I need to carry a lot of inventory for that, I've had to make room in other parts of my home. And it really has brought all kinds of peace and freedom, and I just can't tell you how much I enjoy and how much more functional my home has become as a result. Well, one of the things that attracted me to Lilla Rose in the first place was the fact that you could get so many styles from one accessory, whether it was the Swerve, the U-pin, hair sticks, hair bands, bobbies, no matter what it was, there were so many styles you could do with that one item. So I am going to show you 10 styles you can do with the Swerve. So I will be doing other items later in this series, but I'm starting with the Swerve because it is probably my favorite go-to item. Now, when you're thinking minimalism, you want to think, okay, well, if I'm going to have one item, it needs to go with a lot of what I wear. So you need to think about your jewelry tone. Do you wear mostly gold? Do you wear silver? Do you wear both? And an alternative so that you don't have to go just silver or just gold, we do have a couple options. I want to show you just some ways you can go minimal with one item doing all these styles, but I'm going to show you some of our Swerve examples first. So this one has lots of colors in it. It has orange, green, blue, pink, there's a little bit of blue, different types of metal, and then it's rose gold. Now this part is mostly going to be hidden under your hair, so don't worry if rose gold is not your thing. That very little of that is going to show. It's just that decorative part that is going to show in appearance. We also have a mixed metal. This has everything from copper, silver, gold, gunmetal, I think every metal finish out there. So those are two options that are a little blingier, a little splashier if you like a little bling. I'm gonna do most of my styles with the most basic Swerve, which is my favorite, and I'll tell you a little bit more why later. But some other options are, we have the newer beaded ones that these are precious stones, but they're solid colors. You could go pink, white, green, purple, blue. There are variations in blue, and there are other colors. There's all black, a lot of varieties, but solid colors. So if that's mostly your wardrobe is blues, you could pick one of those. I believe that's the denim one, and that would be a great option. They've got some other options there as well. Another option is the pearl, which you can wear with jeans, in errands, going out on the town, going to church. So the pearl option is a great one as well. We also have multiple sizes. This is a small one. I'll show you, that was a turquoise, in case you're a turquoise, which if you like black, turquoise looks great with black. So, and we've got multiple sizes. Now this is one I would not recommend if you're going for the minimal options, just because it's a little blingier and a little more color specific, but the orchid is a really pretty one to use. So now we do have others that I'm not able to show you right now, but I'm going to focus on our basic ones, and I'll be demonstrating with our most basic Swerve in the gold. I love this gold because it's a brushed gold, so it's not shiny, and I like it with all my gold jewelry. And if you have blonde or light hair, this is really a beautiful color in your hair. So I'll be doing that, but we also have the flat. They come in silver, black nickel, or rose gold, and then that brushed gold, but you could get the hammered, the flat, or the most basic that I'm going to be using. So for the 10 styles, I am going to start with just a basic bun, a wrapped coiled bun, and then I'll do a messy bun. So these are so simple to do. And so I'm gonna show you how, and of course you probably know how to do a bun. So I'm just gonna wrap this and coil that around and tuck the ends in. So just for, I'm going to take the curve. Now I do have other videos on specifically the technique. So you'll probably catch it as I go along because it's really the same technique I'm using on all of these, but I do have specific tutorials on how to use the swerve. So I'm just going to catch a little bit of the edge of that bun, go out, grab some hair from the outside, come across, grab some hair at the other side and push it in. It's curved to go along with the shape of your head. It feels weightless. Once it's in, you can kind of pull, tug to loosen that up and make it a little fuller, kind of tug at it, and you have a weightless, the most comfortable bun you'll ever wear. You don't use elastics with these, which is also another minimal aspect, is that you're not constantly buying elastics to replace because you lose them and they're damaging to your hair. So super comfortable, just in a basic bun. Now if I want to do a messy bun, I'm just going to wrap it loosely, and I want to kind of make it messy. Same idea, I'm going to grab a little bit, just that outer edge, come underneath, snag hair from the other side of the bun just to keep it level and push that in. It can completely disappear into your hair, and then you have kind of a fuller, messier bun. You can pull pieces out. In fact, I think I've got pieces hanging out there. That might have been too much, but you get the idea. Might even kind of like that. It's one of my styles that'll be close, will be similar to that. So you can wrap that up. Super comfortable though. Then for a top knot, this is probably my go-to style when I'm in a hurry or I want it up. And I'm going to pull it up into a high pony, probably toward the upper 2/3 of my head. And then I am going to wrap it around. Wait, which one is this? Oh, this is top knot. I'm sorry, got distracted. So I'm going to take it up, wrap it over my thumb, and I'm going to twist it up once, okay, till I get that loop. Might have seemed like twice. So sometimes if I'm leaving it messy, I'll leave that out. You can always tuck that in as well. Same idea, I'm going to catch that knot. Again, I have tutorials on this on other videos. Slide it in, and I just kind of mess that up. I will often pull some ends out, because I like it a little bit even messier. But just, and sometimes it'll lay real pretty across and I'll just leave it. But most of the time I want it messy. So again, that's just a top knot, easy, messy bun. A lot of times I'll pull hair down, but easy, out of the way. Great, fast hairstyle. That can look neat or messy. Then we are going to do a high wrapped pony. Now there's a couple different versions of this one. I'm going to show you the wrapped one first, and then I'll show you the twisted one, but it's for a kind of a high perky pony, is what I call it. So I'm going to take this here. So I'm going to take the ponytail to about the same height I had before. I am going to section off a little bit. You can see just a little bit of that hair, and I'm going to wrap that around. Pull that out. And again, this is so much more gentle than using an elastic. So I wrap that hair so you have that hairband that you just created. I'm going to take the swerve and I'm going to grab into underneath that band and come up just before the other side of it. Come up, and then I'm going to go immediately, keep it contact with my scalp, flip it up and slide it down into along my scalp. So now it's curved down. But a really simple high pony. It's comfortable. Again, it will stay all day and it's so comfortable. So the next one I'm going to try is similar, but I'm going to do a twist up, and you won't see the swerve. Where this one, if you get a decorative one, it'll might show a little more. So with this one, I'm going to twist up. Okay, so almost like you're doing a high French twist. So you see you have that, you've created that knot. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that that's secure and snug. And then when I put this in, again, I'm going to just grab into that and then come back down into that. That's exactly what I did before, but then I'm just going to flip the hair over that. So you can see it's just a little bit different look. It feels a little bit different, still extremely comfortable, but you can see that high flipped ponytail, but with a different look. So super simple. And then you will have, let's see, pull that out, and then I'll do the elegant. This is more of like a dressy, elegant pony, which I like this one. The other one you twisted up. This one you're going to twist down. And then you're going to kind of bump it up a little bit after you have twisted down. Okay, so I'm going to grab into that twist, which is pretty tight and secure. This time I'm going to start with a curve up, and I'm going to end it, come over here, slide it along my scalp so that it ends curved with my scalp and down. And again, it's just a little more elegant. Usually those pins hide under. That one feels like it's sticking out. Let me try that one again, because you have to watch the angle. Some of it's trial and error, and where you put the pins in, where the entry point is, but you want that to stay along the shape of your head so that it curves. Let's see if that worked better. Yeah, that one worked better. So again, just a simple, comfortable pony that's just a different look. All right, now one of my favorite go-tos, and other than the top knot, this is probably my go-to one, which I call it a pony tassel. It was kind of an accident because I was trying to do a bun and was struggling to even learn a bun. That's how little hair skill I had when I first found these. But now it's probably one of my go-to styles. So I'll call this one the pony tassel. So again, you start with it probably 2/3 up, which is where I like it. And I'm going to twist it like I'm going to start up a bun. So it twists around, but I'm going to let that hair hang down. That becomes the tassel part. And a lot of times I like to start this one just to the left of my head, so that it doesn't hang too much to the side, that it hangs in the middle of my head. But that's another one that's just super cute, super easy, and one of my go-to. I mean, it's just twist up, done, and it's in there. But you have a cute, unique looking ponytail. So even with just those ponytails, you can see how many options you have. And I'm not done yet. So now I'm going to show you a French twist. This one is what I call my cheat French twist. So again, I start a little bit lower. I'm going to pull up and hook over my thumb so that I've come toward my head, and then kind of pull it down a little bit, but I'm going to twist my thumb up. So I twist it up, and see, kind of pulls that hair up into that twist. So tuck everything else in, kind of close everything up. Sometimes you have to pull your hair up just a little bit to spread it out to make it a pretty twist at the top. And again, I'm going to take just the edge, grab hair from outside. This is trial and error too, just to know where the good entry point is. So if you have the decorative ones, you'll see the beaded part right here. But if you want, these can like completely almost disappear. So if you have dark hair and you don't like to see any bling at all, you can get the dark nickel and push that in all the way and you will not see that. So just a super elegant, quick style. This is how I put my hair up in the shower, which I will get to here in a minute, because I will use this. This is my go-to. I use this multiple times a day. So the next one, I'm going to do a Celtic Knot bun. So we did a basic bun, like a coiled bun. We did a messy bun. So now we're going to do a Celtic Knot bun. So you start kind of I'm gonna do kind of a lower one, so about up 1/3 on your head. And you start with that okay sign. And I'm gonna wrap that hair under my 3 fingers, and I come around, and as I swing that tail up, I'm gonna grab it with my finger, and I'm gonna pull it up through the center of that bun. Now, if you have a lot of hair, you're gonna have to keep going around until you get to the end. And I'm going to stick the swerve through that loop that I just pulled up through, and then I'm going to go outside the bun, and then I got that one really tight, and you're going to slide that through your hair to get just a unique, different bun. This is the Celtic Knot. There are all kinds of buns that you can do. So the next one is very similar, and is called the lazy wrap bun. It's similar in technique, but it looks very different. So for a lazy wrap bun, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to start with that okay sign. You're going to come under, and this time before you come around, you're going to kick that thumb out here and come over it before you come up and around. And then you just keep wrapping around. So now I've got like a figure 8 wrapped around, and my finger and my thumb through the holes of the 8. So you can scoop it up or you can do it down. I'm going to scoop it up this time just to show you a little variety. You just stick the end down, follow that finger down, come up. I keep the ends pinched together until I come up, and then you have that look. You can do that with sticks or other U-pins, but just a different look. So that's the lazy wrap bun. So now, lastly, I said I use this all day long. When I go to bed at night, this is what I put in my hair. If I have naturally curly hair, so this has been dried and kind of straightened and then curled loosely, but I do have naturally curly hair. So if I want to preserve those curls, or whether I've gone ahead and dried and curled my hair, this is what I use, and it preserves the curls, whatever I have, really well. The next day I take it out and I basically just finger brush, and it's good to go. I do use a satin pillowcase, which does help keep the hair from getting really frizzy and kind of gnarly, but this is my go-to. So what I do is I bend over, I put it all kind of like people call it pineappling, and then I loosely wrap around that hair. So I don't try and coil it up. I keep it loose, and then I just stick it in one side, go across the scalp a little bit, come back up weightless, and I sleep in that all night. It is the most comfortable way I sleep. So that I've got, I'm a spinner, so I roll all night long, and whether I'm on my side, my back, or the other side, it really does kind of maintain that mane. So I really, I don't know how, I went for years not using anything in my hair, and kept having to at night, and I would have to just lift it over the pillow. It was always in my face. And now it's like, if I can't find a swerve, I'm going crazy. I'm like, I've got to find a swerve before I go to sleep if I forget one. So wonderful. Also, I mentioned using it in the shower when I put in a hair mask or even just conditioner while I'm shaving my legs or anything like that. I will just kind of throw it up in a French twist loosely, just to kind of let it kind of stay out of my face and way. I mean, you can see how easy it is just to kind of throw your hair up any which way. So I just showed you 10 styles. There are more. If you would like to see more, first of all, you can subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that, and give this a like. But there are other tutorials I have on the swerve. If you search my name in the swerve, you'll find others, or you can look through my channel. I hope to get a playlist going of the different accessories soon. I just haven't been able to do that yet, but I will be in the process of doing that as well. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I will leave a direct link below to the swerve so you can find them easily on the website without having to do too much hunting. But remember, we have styles that will go with everything, whether it's the mixed metals, the basic swerve. You will get so much use out of this. This is kind of a go-to. It can replace the elastics and so much more. Lots of ways you can use this. So I hope you found this helpful, And I will be talking to you soon about one of our other accessories that you can use so many different ways. So be sure and check out Dawn's channel, The Minimal Mom. Wonderful information, and I know that you will learn a ton from her like I did. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.